Oh, geez. We got cut off, didn't we, when I went to show you the photograph or the actual doorknob. For the love of all the gods. I don't know why my iPhone does that. When I turn the phone, it switches it off. It's just insane. So, part 2 of the 7th of January 2024. Oh, crazy making. Anyway, I'm going to keep going with part 2 now. Sorry about that. We were only 18 minutes in. I thought about just deleting and starting again, but stream of consciousness. I don't want to repeat myself. I can't even remember what I said now anyway. So we'll carry on, my friends. My friends and my internet audience. There's the, I don't know why you can't see it. There it is. That's better. The little doorknob I made out of an old vintage earring. This was when I was discovering that I could recycle and upcycle things, not just for jewellery, but for other things, which was very exciting and very inspiring. Also posted, making earring holders out of leftover Perspex pieces that have laid around the house for years. And I hashtagged it, Titania's Realm, use it or lose it, upcycling, tired but happy. All these little jobs, these silly little jobs, nonsensical little jobs, take hours and hours and hours of my time, right? So, I was tired but happy. And I use them for earring holders in my chest of drawers in my bedroom. Keeps them all neat and tidy. And I even use them for display when I went to the markets 2 years ago. Had no success there. Had no success at the Kilcoy markets. Just this last December gone. So I'm a bit freaking distressed about my inability to succeed, people. It's like some kind of dark fucking curse or albatross, but eventually it will end, or I will end, whichever comes first. Who knows? It's in the lap of the gods. 3:37 a.m, unable to sleep. Might as well get up and do something with my raw excess energy. 7th of January 2021. I wrote this comment in response to, on the 7th of January 2011, I wrote, day 1 of my mood stabilizer, which was sodium valproate. I only took a quarter dose and I feel much calmer, but mooted rather than muted. Expect the usual passionate rantings, just with less heat, lol. And my comment, I remember to use my keyboard because this bloody thing doesn't work. My comment on 7th of January 2021, 10 years later, I wrote, those fucking drugs did me no good at all. I was better off with the occasional cannabis. I have given up on the idea of CBD oil, too expensive, and they did not prepare my script. It was just a giant fucking scam, quite frankly. Cost me $250 for the consultation. I didn't even receive any treatment. Outrageous. I can't deal with that level of incompetence and disrespect. So will save my money and control my mind my own way. Writing, crafting, dancing, and in CPTSD panic mode, deep breathing. Dear Goddess. Well, I've done it, haven't I? All by my little self. Determined to thrive as the whole world burns down around me in some weird fucking zombie apocalypse, I grew and gained my mind back, which is both a blessing and a curse, because I had to cope with all the shit on the coalface, by the way, and not rely on psych meds to help me obfuscate my worldview, which anyway is the ultimate act of cowardice, but so many of us have had to resort to psych meds to stay relatively safe and sane, right? Or did we really? Or are we just big farmers, guinea pigs and handmaidens and filleters? I wonder. 7th of January 2020. Here's a beautiful photo of my much beloved but passed on. Where is he? There he is in the corner. Socks. There he is. Soxy. There's my boy. And I had him juxtaposed against the the wooden zebra ornament. Just thought it looked artistic. Black and white, dark and shadow and light play. What can I say, people? What can we say? Life is an ever twirling dance between shadow and light, twirling in infinity, the yin and the yang. I had a lovely visit from Sally Castle today. She is en route to Vietnam to holiday with her beautiful daughter Rachel. Bon voyage, Sally. Thank you for all that you do for me. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Seventh of January 2019. You know what? I'm not going to repeat all that ugliness. We spoke about she of the stinking loins yesterday, and I don't need to wallow in that shit. It's not my shit, it's their shit. And we'll just hand it back to them, shall we? Let the shit remain with those entities and let them continuously stink themselves up. I'm not going to read that and wallow over it anymore. But it was the headspace I was in January 2019 after they trawled after me to try and humiliate me or set me up or just be crass. So that resides with you, Dave, and your female creature. That resides with you, that filth. Enjoy. I did write here, which is kind of funny. And anyway, I once cursed him with karma to the power of 10, rightfully so. And now he has his own homegrown, ugly, stinking, treacherous vagina to match his own ugly, treacherous heart. So karma is operating beautifully. Couldn't have asked for better myself. Water finds its own level, like cures like. So I'll leave you with that. As I said, enjoy. It's a gift that will continuously keep giving. And I don't need to wallow in all that shit anymore. One of my manifestations that I do put out for a future partner is he needs to come to me clean and clear. By that, not be on any drugs, shower regularly. The last one said he showers twice a day, which I must say is very attractive, but he's exited stage left without even trying, after lying that he was going to be powerful and strong enough to be my man, right? He must have been on drugs when he was making me all these fucked up weird promises, telling me what I want to hear, by the way. So yes, clean and clear, shower regularly, at least once a day or twice, and if you're stinking up and do a manual labour job in the heat of summer. Clean of any former attachments to former lovers, because you're no good to me if you're still in love with someone else, just like I'm no good to you if I carry all this filth and baggage from someone else. Cuts both ways, babies. I'm clearing my life completely out. Clearing all the filth and the dross out so that I am clean and clear. Off the psych meds, got my mind back, worked on my heart, worked on my spirit. I'm on my way. It won't be too long before some wonderful man finally says, that woman's got her shit together and I want to be with her. And hopefully he'll have his shit together too, because I can't have any more crass, inadequate, insincere, weak, nasty, vicious, little homicidal, rapey maniacs. Nuh-uh, fool. I need a real man with real heart and soul who can make a commitment to be with me for the long term, not just for a quick frottering that they fantasize about in their mind. Dickheads. I swear to God, it's ridiculous. But this is what's left of our decaying Western civilization. Nothing but debauchery and inadequacy. So I've had to surf through all that dross, flotsam and jetsam, and crap too, by the way. Anyway, I comment here, it is a bit triggering for me, to be honest. I really loved that filthy douchebag. I did indeed. But you know, the last woman who betrayed and harmed me and my daughters via her filthy, stinking, green-teethed brother ended up flashing her vagina on national TV on Today Tonight in July 2008 in a neighbourhood dispute. And Jared informs me that you can no longer find that piece of TV anymore. It's been taken down. So I'm very annoyed about that. I used to sometimes, I admit, I can be a little bit mean-spirited too, but those people deserve that, what they put me and my children through, the constant threats against us. So I admit I used to bring it up sometimes on the internet and watch a rerun of her crab walking up and down the street in her neighbourhood, exposing her nether regions, screaming. And I would laugh and laugh until I cried and fell off the couch. So I write here, what is it about low-calibre mad women flashing their gash or spreading their stench far and wide? My personality might be weird, but only to toxic, filthy men who can't destroy me. But at the least, I managed to look after my puss, yeah? Well, apart from the TVT tapes slowly rotting into my bladder causing autoimmune diseases, I look after my puss remarkably well. I looked after it so well, I denied myself a healthy, normal sex life for 10 years. And I think it was 8 years before that and 4 years before that. I've gone through long periods of celibacy to keep myself safe and pristine, by the way. There's no worse treachery of your own corpus than to fuck your enemies and drag yourself around with a filthy STD stinking up the Brisbane CBD, by the way. That's embarrassing. Really embarrassing. And then when someone actually takes you aside and tells you need to deal with it, you arrogantly keep running around stinking. That's even more embarrassing, because She was informed politely. Anyway, you have to laugh. Karma is really a bitch. More than what you can even bargain for sometimes. Let them slowly rot after what they put me through. I don't owe them any favours, darlings. At least I know one thing now. God really does move in mysterious ways. And the stench of their betrayal that has caused me immense grief for several years far outweighs their putrid, stinking genitalia. Also, sighs. Freedom from filthy, ugly-hearted, empty, soulless people will bring me to a better outcome. And yes, it has, and so it will continue. Good, kind, decent, honourable, clean, noble, people of integrity. That is all that will be allowed in my life. Here I write, maybe once I clean out all the residual filth, think resident evil, I will attract kinder, healthier, more honourable partners. Well, I didn't, did I? But that's okay, because we're still in the process of healing all of that. But I'm well on my way. Last year, even in 2022, I started to see people lighting up for me, which was a sign that the time has arisen for me to accept love in my life again after the horror of those filthy, malfeasant people. It took me a long time of grieving, and the times are a-changing, people. So the message here is clear. They should never have fucked with a woman, me, whose love was authentic and strong and deep. As Lynn reminded me yesterday, these people, these former friends and lovers, sought me out, wanted to use and abuse me, thought they had a compliant victim, went over and above to destroy me. But once again, God is on my side. My God, I barely even trust in anymore after a sad and treacherous, abused life. Always lifts me up at the 11th hour and blessed me with enough faith to go on another day. The former lover appeared to me when I first set eyes on him in a golden light. I fell in love with that light. The former woman friend too had first followed me to the kebab shop and seduced my friendship with false flattery and of course offered to include me in her group. I told her then that I belonged to no group that would have me as a member, but she said, "Everyone wants to belong, Tanya," and I loved her then. Like a fool, I fell for the classic narcissistic lure, the human need to belong. I knew then, as I know now, by bitter, horrific experiences, that I belonged to no one but God, the earth, the universe, and myself. Thank all the gods for that. Postscript. "5 years ago, yesterday, I went to nurse that treacherous bitch. Hard to imagine how I could have been such a fool. I even slept beside her like one of her lapdogs. But karma, karma. She is rotten from soul to vagina, and her atonement will come. Of that I have perfect confidence in the gods. Fuck it anyway. I shall not regret my good heart that nursed that foul creature, a psychic vampire par excellence, which is why I have a sign on my front gate that says no psychic vampires, no hawkers, no proselytizers, no trespassers. I had a lifetime of psychic invaders by vermin. Enough is enough, people. Draw the line in the sand. The best they can do is park up behind me at red lights, right? Sad little lost boy. Nor shall I regret helping deliver Gila of today to night infamy of her baby son, for which I was rewarded with constant threats of rape and mutilation and murder for 18 months. And the police did nothing to protect me and my kids. Nor shall I regret the many times I came in like a crisis care team to protect Gail, Lucy and Christina, another long-term friendship that became toxic. Nor regret going back after years of estrangement to visit my mother when she was granny dumped in the Alzheimer's high care facility. I won't regret lying in bed making love to all the false feckless lovers and husband in absolute denial of their pernicious violence, treachery and fake love. Not even the last $2 solo lemonade rubber band man I told to never ever come back to me again. I found his stinginess utterly disgusting. I don't even regret the love I poured into the last cunt waffle who sat with my vacuous, unfillable, rotting hole of a former friend. Love has its own raison d'etre, its own energy. It purifies me and ennobles me. What has been tainted and taunted, defiled and scorched, agonized and expended on trolls and their trollops, ghoulish fools with nothing but hatred and envy and spite for me, will be transmuted into something spectacularly beautiful and edifying. Kintsugi. We can rebuild the Tanya 1,000,000 times already. What is one more? And let us not forget, I have another incarnation as well. God, how many more incarnations of this bullshit will I have to endure? If I knew now what I will know then, could I or would I or should I have done things any differently given the cards that were played for me? Only the gods know. If I stupidly go into the light, that fake golden light that attracted me to cunt waffle, oh, you have to laugh. Fool's gold and a cunt-struck zombie had to grow back again. Well, cunt-struck's the wrong word, isn't it? Dick struck it was. Never mind, darlings. We didn't even have that much. We only had sex twice. That was a sign that he just wasn't really that into me. Anyway, what can you do, darling? Had to grow back again. And yes, I did. Even in that growth period, attempted suicide, and a year later went off all my psych meds and fucking healed my mind. So excuse me if certain dickheads think they can push me over the edge. Good luck with that. Even the spirits rejected me. So here I am, stuck in this paradigm. For now. Holy convocations to take care of. My body, my soul, my life, my heart, my mind, mine. A woman of valour, her price far beyond rubies, valued by my friends. Blessed be the Holy One who brings me to my season of joy. We are just putting a few old ghosts to bed. Then we get up and dance again. There is nothing more wonderful, more powerful, more stoically beautiful than a woman whose time has come. 2:11 p.m, a reminder, everything you ever need to know is already inside you. You are the seat of your own power. Soul, go within. If today you did nothing but breathe and fucking survive, I salute you. Welcome to the thriving. Our day is coming. Be ready. Rest when you can. Take action when you can. The evil ones will live yet to quiver in their jocks and putrefying panties. Now I understand why she was so slavishly crawling after me about 6 months ago. Guilt. Interesting, n'est-ce pas? As one of my longest friends does often remind me, I always find the end of the story. It's often quite startlingly glorious too. 7th of January 2018. Just watched The Lady in Black 2, very creepy. Before that, Philomena, about the nuns in Ireland selling off babies to babies of young unwed mothers to Americans. Thousands of mothers are still searching for their children. Awful. My nephew, actually my former husband's nephew, which should have been a warning to me, right? Toxic shock syndrome in that family, by the gods. Even they don't crawl around the Brisbane CBD with unclean genitals, though. Is bringing his wife and children to Brisbane next Sunday. He says he is looking forward to seeing his Auntie Tanya. That should be translated as using his Auntie Tanya. And his cousin Crystal as well. But never mind. Weg damit. Let it go, let it go. Crystal and I will drive to the Gold Coast to spend an afternoon with him. I am very touched that he wants to see me again. I haven't seen Mark since he was 12 or 13. He says he feels isolated from his family and wants his kids to meet us all. He was always such a good-hearted child, was being the operative word. I am nervous but excited to meet him and his wife and children. I should have listened to the nerves and avoided. But you see, I give people a chance. That is the calibre of my heart. I give people too many chances sometimes. Crystal came to pick up her tent, also the camping bed and camp chairs. So that was a lot decluttered from under my house already. Tomorrow we are going to Cuchimudlo Island. It will be another lovely day. I already told Beauregard, 1 more sleep, and he smiled back at me. I had very powerful dreams this morning. It just flashed back to me when I mentioned about Beauregard smiling back at me. But I won't go into it now, it takes too long. But yeah, flashback of that dream. I was dreaming about animals that were actually able to talk to me in English. It was amazing. Amazing conversations with friends' pets, and it was actually Belinda Daniels that I was with in the dream. Some of her pets and some dog we visited someone else, and I was talking to them all night long. My mind was busy talking to dogs and a horse. There was a horse as well. Interesting dreams. But anyway, I won't go into it because we'll just focus on just today's readings of even date. If I remember more of the dreams, I might make a separate video because I do like to record my dreams. Sometimes there's powerful messages in them. 7th of January 2017. This afternoon I attended the memorial of a family friend, a friend of my own personal family, not my former family, Karen Hill. We were friends when I lived in Waterford West. I attended the dinner later, just got home. It was lovely to spend time with her daughter Ashley, granddaughter Chloe, who is now called, forgot what she changed her name to. Which anyway, Chloe is now transitioning to be a man. What is their name now? Oh, here comes my lawnmower man. Finally, hallelujah, brother. Well, as I said in my earlier videos, true to his word. He's usually reliable. Tries to be anyway. I'm trying to think of their name. It's an unusual name too. Anyway, it'll come to me. Anyway, and other family members. How time flies. Chloe, who is no longer called Chloe and is no longer female, is 11 now. I feel very sad to have seen so much time pass and to have lost this beautiful woman, their grandmother. The memorial was held at the Logan Art Association. Karen's art was on display and her achievements were highly praised by her fellow artists and council members. She was much loved and admired for her drive, work ethic, and her gentle nature and delightful giggle. 2:42 a.m, home from dancing at the casino. Good. It is raining again. I'm so tired. My feet hurt, but I had a nice night. Now smooching with Beauregard, watching Dexter and relaxing. 7th of January 2016. Today has been a roller coaster of emotions thanks to an avoidant man and my inability to let go of my heart attachment. Yesterday, dealing with a horrible woman who badly affected my daughter. Now I need to be drunk. Really, really stinking drunk. I rarely let myself get like that. Fuck my life. I am so raw and turbulent right now, like a freakish storm. I have no Valium in the house due to a stupid, wasted suicide attempt. But by the way, I didn't get drunk either. If you need to get drunk to manage your emotions, you're already fucked. And it's just a slow decline from then on. I learnt that early growing up with alcoholics living down the road, how that goes for one. Not good, people. So, but I must have been in a state to even be writing that I needed to be drunk, because I rarely ever get drunk. I drink to enjoy my drinks while I'm dancing, but not to get drunk, people. I am destined to spend the rest of my life alone. I have fought hard against this. I have loved beyond measure, sanity and safety, always been played for a fool. I am so fucking easy to destabilise. It is a delicious game to some. I have never had true love or stability. This time I tried so very hard to change that pattern of neglect and abuse. Now I see it was pointless and only served as entertainment for lesser mortals. I am so fucking fucked up. No self-pity, just facts. Will I do this again until I die? Probability 97%, because I believe in dreams, wishes and love. Sucker for punishment. End state trauma patient. Kept myself alive on dreams of a different future alone. Always smiling into the abyss and genuinely surprised when its invisible grasp pulls me down. Hayoka style. Insert hysterical laughter here. Fuck you, the Tanya, God, and the thing that gave me this life. Whatever magical invisible force field kept me alive for no good reason, but more suffering. Buddha nods quietly in the corner. Life is suffering. Fuck you, you smug, tree-hugging former prince who abandoned wife and family for enlightenment. Another tosser like my father, a rolling stone gathers no moss, miscreant, violent bastard. I will go down to Valhalla with honour. At least Odin would drag me to the pub for the best mead in town and set me a worthy challenge, not spineless, lying, weak men. Maybe that is what is wrong with me. I am not happy unless I am striving for the impossible dream and or unconditional love, any kind of wholesome love. No, Thor and Odin and Freya and the Holy One, the Shekhinah, have plans for me. They won't let me go. Heartache, eternal heartache of a sunlit mind, denial, despair, and a creature called hope that lies dying and floundering on the threshing floor. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Buttered toast, anyone? Bitter crumpet on the side? Oh, dear goddess. You have to laugh. You really do. Otherwise I really would go insane if I didn't have my humour. My mother, my father, my half-sister, my godfather, my stepfather, too much forgiveness, never an apology, just more and more abuse. Fuck them. Well, now I don't have to deal with any of them. Strong and free. Hallelujah. 7th of January 2015. I'm suffering terribly over a failed friendship, potential love affair. I allowed myself to be led by the nose like an old mule and played for a fucking idiot. It is an old pattern, and I am grief-stricken. I can't say I didn't try to keep contact and hope floated for real. Time to heal, withdraw all my beautiful love energies and rebuild my life again. I am seriously too old for this constant emotional abuse and abandonment. When I think how I've been played, I feel like throwing myself from a bridge. And when I think how many times I have fallen in love with narcissists or sociopaths or both, I feel like building my own bridge, then jumping off it. My life is eternal suffering, and like a fucking dog, I keep choosing the same cruel, inconsiderate, voyeur, vicious pricks. Please remember, when I finally can't do this life anymore, that at the very least, in the past 2 years, I had some fun. As my new motto has been, I just want to have fun before I die. But this last guy is the needle on the dromedary's back. I am dying in a hellish desert of lack. No sweet balm or comfort for me. Why he faked interest in me, only to be cruel, I have no idea. I do know I deserve someone who loves me for real. I am done with assholes. Here we are all these years later. Same old, right? Tanya Le. How many times have I said that? At least 1,000. My love life is cursed and has been since birth. The good news is I get to keep my license until 2017. The specialist was satisfied that I have explored all options for treatment and that I have maintained my weight over 2 years, so my sleep apnea won't be worse. Next time I am due, I will just go to my GP. Thank goodness, I was worried sick. More good news. My optometrist found the designer glasses I wanted the hospital to put lenses in. She was going to send them back to Mass. I said, forget it, I won't go another 3 months without. So I put new lenses on lay-by for the designer frames. This way, I will have 2 pairs of spectacles and no buggering around half-blind trying to read and watch TV with the inappropriate magnifiers I've been using for 2 years. Woot. Clear vision will increase my positivity, i.e. abundance aspect in life too. 10:25 a.m. Dragged myself out of bed for the sleep specialist at the PA hospital. Hopefully I get to keep my licence. I feel very fragile emotionally after a prowler last night. You can't get hold of Holland Park Station at night. I had to report to Police Link. I had to take my hockey stick out with me when I let Harvey out to pee. When will people fuck off and leave me alone? Yes, indeed. When? 7th of January 2014. I am at Sarah B's looking after her as she had major eye surgery today to correct an astigmatism. She can't see for 4 days, so I came right over to make sure she is comfortable for tonight. I just have to shake my head on that one. Been to Aldi, picked up a few things, devastated they aren't stocking my favourite Lübeck marzipan anymore. I had a craving. Yes, they only bring it out at Christmas. I really love it. Now waiting to see the specialist, Blech. I hate hospitals and how they make an appointment with you, then make you wait hours past the actual allotted time. I've been dreading it since yesterday. The new wing at the QE2 looks nice though. I got an appointment tomorrow with my psychiatrist. Haven't seen him for a while, so lots of stories to regale him with. On 5th of February, I see the sleep specialist, probably to get another medical clearance for my driver's license. I am at Red Rock Noodles. Decided to drive myself, but wanted lunch before my appointment. Going good. By that means I decided not to take the bus and drive myself, take my car. 3 hours sleep. I was exhausted, but this is very odd to be so wired that I don't sleep much. Must be the prednisone. Not sure I should drive with so little sleep though. Damn. So I wanted to get groceries at Aldi after the hospital appointment. Oh well, it will wait. Been outside tying up a lattice made from jute for the Bellotti bean vine. My eyes are sore, yet I am still not sleeping. I've asked Jared to give me a lift to my hospital appointment and I will come home by bus. So, oh well, don't know, that obviously didn't pan out. 5:49 a.m, still awake, ho-hum. Get up and mop and vacuum the floors. Lynn, stop laughing. It could happen, you know. Lol. It's a running joke that I never wanted to clean my floors back in the day. It was a real problem. (4:21 a.m. Been up all night watching Lost Girl, then got a mad burst of energy, so sorted the spare room and labelled boxes. Just had a nice cold shower and I'm going to make an iced coffee, then contemplate sleeping as I have an appointment at the QE2 hospital tomorrow at 3 p.m. to arrange a gastroscopy to sort my stomach issues. Finally. It didn't, nothing got sorted. Still have reflux to this day. Fuck me. It's interminable, this terminal way of living that I've had for 58 years. 7th of January 2013. I'm off my face. Book sometime with y'all laters. Sylvia Shinewright, come on, get back on your face. I for one will miss your patter, so up and at 'em, kiss, kiss, kiss. Annie B wrote, well, where is the rest of you, lol? And Annette wrote, Annette Highlands wrote, I won't comment. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And later that day I wrote, I've got a love who keeps me waiting, waiting, waiting. I sure hope he is worth it. Now, that would have been someone else before Wiglet, right? Because I didn't meet Wiglet till very late in 2013. Anyway, I watched Red Riding Hood, really enjoyed it. 7th of January 2012, sorting Pedro, who's Gail's boyfriend, sorting Pedro, who is worse than a woman, to get ready to come out with Gail and me to Greenbank RSL for the Motown tribute night. I am feeling hot and a little bit dangerous, lol. Just add alcohol. Va 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 voom. One can see I am ready to get a life. Bored of slumbering, somnolence, staggering through life, getting nowhere. 7th of January 2011. What I read to you earlier, day 1 of my mood stabiliser. I only took a quarter dose and I feel much calmer, but mooted rather than muted. Expect the usual passionate rantings, just with less heat, lol. And thus concludes my readings of today's journaling. Interesting to see that I'm still stuck in the same hell loop, the same groove, the same trap, going nowhere fast. But I made a lovely pendant yesterday. I'll go and get it and show it to you before we go. Oh dear goddess, I just went to rescue Charlie because I forgot I had her outside, and the lawn mowing and the whippersnipping is deeply terrifying to her. But anyway, I made this yesterday. I polished it, but it sort of looks a bit yellowy still. I need to give it a proper, I think I'll use a proper polish on it. Can you see it? And I made the bail last night. It's not looking, no, we need to reflect the light. Maybe this way. Oh yeah, that's better, isn't it? Anyway, it's a gift from my friend Jared, a belated Christmas Hanukkah gift. I didn't give any gifts out this year because I was broke, and so I'm gradually playing catch up on a few people. Few things that need to be done, and I got very depressed again this Hanukkah Christmas season, as I do every year. It's very triggering for me, and lack of money means I can't really give out much, so I always feel depressed about that too, and it sucks. Here's I call it a perch I made for Charlie some years ago. I need to redo the power shell though. And I use that when we go for our walks, don't we, Charlie? So she can't poopy kin all over me. See how she swished her tail, ready to do the big poopy kins? Yes, I love you, Charlie. You is a good bird, Charlie, but you is a poopy kinny bird. Say goodbye to the people, Charlie. Say bye, people. Say hello, goodbye, we love you. Say hello, goodbye, we love you. All right, you want your mother. I get it. Oh, cranky bird. Cranky bird, he wants her mother. So anyway, so that was last night's creativity, and yesterday I soldered on the jump ring. And yeah, I've been busy and I'm so tired, and looking forward to my new life to blossom and flourish, and the right man to come into my life who treats me with honour and integrity and genuine, authentic love. And Be'ezrat Hashem, by the will of God, that happens in the near future or hopefully sometime this year. Because I'm a bit done struggling on my own, you know. I'm getting old. I guess I still have to develop a few life skills so that I can contribute to the lifestyle that we both would want to have, which is no man wants you when you're a disability pensioner struggling on your own, that's for sure. They want you to use for a fuck, but they don't want you for anything meaningful. So there is that. But anyway, life goes on, people, and I'm proud of who I am. I've worked hard to heal myself after a lifetime of abject horror, and I'm proud of my earrings, and I'm proud of my little birdie, and I'm really grateful and happy that the lawn's got mowed today because it's been a stressor as well. So on that note, I bid you all goodbye. Have a lovely day in the space-time continuum, and be blessed by the gods of your understanding, and speak to you in the near future, no doubt. Bye for now, my darlings. Take good care.